Okay, so good morning. My name is Om Kumar. Welcome back to my channel. This is gonna be my third video on YouTube, and आज का वीडियो का टॉपिक है how expensive is Mumbai. If it's bothering you, the parrots and the I don't know the name of those birds, but I can hear them whisper. So where was I? Yeah, how expensive Mumbai is. To be honest, I won't say Mumbai is expensive. Mumbai gives you a lots of money if you are worthy enough. Everybody tells you how Mumbai gives you opportunity, but nobody talks about how fast it drains your pocket. To be honest, this video is not gonna be a motivational video or anything like that. I'm just gonna share my experience, how I survived in Mumbai for the past 3 years. And अगर आप मुंबई में हो और अगर आप फ्यूचर में मुंबई जाने का सोच रहे हो, so this is gonna be a guide for you, and I hope I could be a help for you guys. If I introduce myself, I'm a guy who struggled for around 3 years in Mumbai for acting, and I failed very bad, very bad. I didn't fail. I quit. I didn't quit. I'm gonna make a dedicated video on that. To be honest, I don't wanna make this video lengthy or any complicated. So let's begin. I have made a list of things which I have to cover, and it's on my laptop. So I'm gonna read the thing and I'm gonna explain it to you guys. And मैं हिंदी में बात करूँगा आपस. I'm gonna try my best. So the purpose of me making this video is gonna educate those people who thinks कि अगर वो मुंबई थोड़ी सी savings लेके आ जाएंगे, so it's gonna help them, it's gonna make them survive for few months, जिसके बाद they're gonna do a part time and they can manage their own survivings. But it doesn't happen, to be honest. I'm not gonna demotivate any one of you, but I'm gonna just try my best to give you a reality check or a guide map how to do things like because I was in Mumbai and I've tried many things, and I'm gonna teach you from scratch so you guys don't go for the hard way. So the reality, first thing first, when I arrived in Mumbai, the first PG which I opted for was in Vileparla, and the cost of that PG was I think 15,000, and I opted for that PG 3 years पहले. तो अभी उस पीजी का दाम इजीली आई थिंक इफ यू से दो हज़ार तो 15 16 17 20 अराउंड 20,000 हो गया हो. इट वॉज अ हाउस एंड उन आंटी ने उसको एज अ पीजी बना लिया था. इट वॉज अ रियली गुड इन्वायरमेंट, एंड वो मेरे कॉलेज से बहुत पास में था. जैसे आई हैव टोल्ड यू, माय कॉलेज वाज इन विलेपार्ला एंड द पीजी वाज आल्सो इन विलेपार्ला, सो इट इज वॉकेबल फ्रॉम पीजी टू कॉलेज, कॉलेज टू पीजी. And the cost of that PG was 50,000, 15 as I told you. And उसके अलावा फर्स्ट ईयर, एंड देन आई एम गोना कंपेयर माय लास्ट ईयर, माय करंट ईयर. सो फर्स्ट ईयर में पीजी का हो गया 15,000, एंड देन देयर वाज नो फूड. यू कांट यूज एनी गैस और एनीथिंग पीजी का बिकॉज यू आर नॉट पेइंग फॉर दैट ऑफ कोर्स. सो आफ्टर 15,000 you have to at least खाने का 7 से 10 हज़ार, मिनिमम 5,000, 5 to 10,000 फ्रॉम माई परस्पेक्टिव. अगर आप चला सकते हो दैट्स गुड इनफ, बट एज अ स्ट्रगलर यू हैव टू हैसल अ लॉट. आप बहुत ज़्यादा कैलोरी बर्न करोगे पर डे का, सो यू हैव टू ईट गुड. सो इट्स गोना बी 23,000, एंड इट्स जस्ट फूड एंड योर बेड. उसके बाद आफ्टर 23,000 इफ यू गोना add like traveling expense, so you have to add at least 4,000, at least 4,000. Yeah, Mumbai is cheap. You can opt for locals, you can opt for metro, you can opt for buses, but not all the time. Believe me, not all the time. अगर आपको कभी rush हो रहा है, आपको जाना पड़ेगा, तो you definitely gonna opt for a cab like Ola, Uber, Rapido, or you gonna opt for a Kalipili taxi, meter wali. So it's not always which gonna give you an upper hand in cheap traveling accommodation. You have to opt for costlier one too. So अगर काली पीली का ले हम तो after 23 you have to opt for 4 to 3,000. 23, let's take 3,000, so 26,000, right? So 26,000 rupees just for food, room, and travel. 26,000. Let's add at least महीने में अगर आप, it's not gonna be a robotic session, right? अगर महीने में 2 बार या 1 बार भी बाहर चले गए या फिर कुछ भी बाहर का खा लिया, let's take miscellaneous expenses. So 26 plus 3,000 rupees per month of your recharge and dates and whatever you guys want to do with those money, with that money. So 30,000 rupees per month. Now the hard part. 30,000 rupees per month. So only if your rent is 15,000 rupees, then you are gonna spend 30,000 rupees. If your rent is 30, then you have to extra include it with 30,000 rupees. So it's gonna be 45. Some of my friends lives in Juhu. Juhu mein, of course, Amitabh Bachchan also lives in Juhu. Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, my bad. So जुहू में उनका रेंट है, आई थिंक इट इज 1,20,000 for 2 BHK, and it is four sharing. Yeah, it is four sharing. So it's like 52 or 54,000 rupees per person. So that person, my classmate, he's my classmate. He pays 54,000 rupees as a rent per month. एंड उसके बाद मिसलिनियस एक्सपेंसिव मिला के ही एटलीस्ट उसका मंथली का 80 किया जाता है एज अ month to survive in Mumbai. So it's really expensive if you are not prepared. If you're not prepared, Mumbai is very, very expensive. For me, when I went, uh, I was very grateful and I was very fortunate that I was funded by my family, by my mom, of course, and I was funded pretty good. And थोड़ा बहुत मैं वहाँ से भी with my acting career, of course, arrange कर लेता था while doing small roles and voiceovers. And but the very 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 bad thing about it कि it was not like definite work. कभी आता था कभी नहीं आता था. It was कि एक महीने में you can work for 50,000 rupees. There was some time जब मैं एक महीने पे 50 से 60 हज़ार रुपए, my maximum payment was 52,000 rupees on the month of, I think, June last year. And there was months जहाँ पे I was broke, like completely broke. My family of course sent me money, but वो rent and of course चला जाता था. उसके बाद I wanted to do something and मैं वो कर नहीं पाता था because I didn't had any money, and I can't of course beg more money from my family because I don't have a very wealthy family. As I have told you earlier that I come from a middle class family, so I have to take my responsibility sometimes. So the best roadmap which I can give you guys if you are planning to come to Mumbai is at least have some money with you. Like अगर आप मुंबई में कहीं भी रुकोगे, the Mumbai का rent is very 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 high. Like the minimum, if I'm gonna talk about 1 BHK, if I'm gonna talk about 1 BHK, तो अंधेरी से नीचे तो भूल जाओ. अंधेरी से नीचे is definitely you're not gonna get as a rent. It's very expensive. And if you want to have an affordable 1 BHK, then go for Malad or Jogeshwari, or इधर अगर आओगे तो वर्सो में you could find a good 1 BHK in affordable price. Then अगर उधर जाओगे तो घाटकोपर साइड, because ये जो हब होते हैं ना, हब में it's very difficult to get a 1 BHK, and it's very, if you have gotten it, it's gonna be very pricey, very pricey. So yeah, this is gonna be my roadmap. And to be honest, rent, the first thing which comes first, rent is absolutely very high. Food expensive is also high, but it's manageable. You can't manage your rent because you can't like influence your landlord कि आप कम पैसे ले लो, but you can eat less, you can manage on your food. Then comes travel. आप मुंबई गए हो, you ain't gonna be in your home all day, like घर पे बैठ के नहीं. अगर तुम्हारे पास पैसे नहीं है और तुम ये सोच रहे हो कि मैं घर पे ही पैसे बाहर ही कैसे जाऊँ, मेरे पास पैसे नहीं है, so you're killing your life, to be honest. Yeah, because अगर आप मुंबई गए हो, you have to struggle, you have to make your way through the top, and for that you have to travel and you have to have money for that. So Mumbai जाना is not as important as Mumbai में survive करना. Then it's come with small expensive that slowly kills your budget and you, to be honest. Yeah, and you. Haircut, like if you are gonna take a haircut in Mumbai, आप ऐसे जगह, for me, if I'm planning to take a haircut in Mumbai, it cost me around, I think, 1400 to 2400, not below that. And मैंने last time haircut कराया था, I think it's been 6 to 4 months. If I'm not wrong, 6 to 4 months. उसके बाद I haven't been to a barber shop. So haircut is pretty expensive. Then if you are going on a date, I don't have much experience on this because I haven't dated anybody in Mumbai, to be honest. But I've been out with boys, matlab my friends, not boys, with my friends. And if you are going on a good place, the bill which you can expect is easily 3 to 2500 to 4500, not less than that, not more than that. If you're not going, you it could be more than that, but if you are going on a budget date, then at least 2500, yeah, at least 2500. Then movies, yeah, as I've told you, I was a film guy. I'll have to see a lots of movies, and for that the budget is very bad for me to fix. मैं मूवीज में अगर मैं बात करूँ तो मोस्ट ऑफ द मूवीज वर फंडेड बाय माय ओन कॉलेज, बिकॉज उनको इतनी सीट्स मिलती थी कि आप अपने स्टूडेंट्स को बुला के आप मूवीज दिखाओ, जिससे हमारा प्रमोशन भी हो जाएगा और आपके कुछ स्टूडेंट्स को फ्री में मूवी देखने भी मिल जाएगी. सो इट वाज फ्रेंड्स विद बेनिफिट्स टाइप. तो उसमें मोस्ट ऑफ द मूवीज आई हैव सीन बाय दैट ओनली. एंड अगर मैं ऐसे करूँ तो आई थिंक for IMAX, 1000 rupees minimum 1000 rupees if you are going on an IMAX mein there's a very huge screen. And then on normal screen, I think normal screen starts from 599 around 599 for a seat, and IMAX makes 1000, so it depends on you. Then the most important cost, mental cost, to be honest. Mental cost, to be honest, if I debrief this category, it's gonna be like no amount of money is sufficient to survive in Mumbai. If you'll ask me, I've experienced this. अगर आपको 5000 रुपये मिल रहा है, यू कांट लाइक खर्च हो जाएंगे आपके. 50,000 मिल रहा है, वो भी खर्च हो जाएंगे. इनफैक्ट अगर आपको 2 लाख भी मिल रहा है तो भी खर्च हो जाएंगे, बिकॉज इट वेरीज on your standard of living. If you're living very high class, then God knows how much you're gonna spend. So the first year I had to spend around 45,000 rupees. First year 45, like on an average. Sometime it was 35, sometime it was 55, so on an average 45, but not 45. Let's take 40, let's take 40, yeah. 40,000 rupees for my first year. Then second year it increased to like 50 something. Then on the third year it surpassed like, right now my rent is 21,000 rupees, which doesn't include anything, just a bed and in a room. I currently live in Vasua, so 21,000 rupees for rent. Then I have a cook, and I like to buy my own groceries because it's very healthy to eat, make your own food. But of course my cook make my food. So for that grocery का monthly 10,000, easily 10,000 चले जाता है. So 20,000 rupees for flat, sharing flat of course. 10,000 rupees for grocery, 5,000 rupees for my maid who also cleans and cooks. So 20 plus 10, 30, 30 plus the year 35. Then after like 10,000 rupees easily on my subscription and all those things in acting classes, not in TV wala thing. Like you have to also opt for some courses per month to be in the circle, to be in the hub, so that अगर कोई भी आपको latest casting का वो आ रहा है तो you'll get it. It's not free. I'm gonna make a dedicated video on this if you guys are interested. It's Mumbai में nothing is free apart from, I don't think that is also free. Nothing is free. You have to pay for everything. You have to pay for everything in Mumbai. So mental cost depends on whatever you guys are getting from home, money. You will feel guilty for asking more. You will need it, of course. You will need that money, but you will have so much guilt of asking more and more money from your home. So that gonna corrupt your mental health, and it's gonna give you a very bad closer of yourself that you're not worthy enough to even earn some money. Even though you are earning, you're gonna spend all those money because Mumbai mein is impossible to have a saving if you are a teenager. If you are a experienced person, if you are a very experienced person, then you can save. But as a teenager who just started like managing it, their finances, it's very sorry, it's very difficult to have a saving. So if you are, my last part, if you are planning to come to Mumbai, if you want to run away from your place and come to Mumbai, please don't. Absolutely, please don't. Believe me, right hand to God, I have met those actors, I have met those people who just ran from their home and came to Mumbai in order to like get roles. It's not, at the end of the day वो कोई पार्ट टाइम जॉब करते रह जाते हैं जिससे सिर्फ वो 2 वक्त का खाना और एक टाइम का सोना अफोर्ड कर पाते हैं. Believe me, it's not worth it to leave your place and come to Mumbai have just with a big dream. If you, it's not like that. आप जो भी मोटिवेशनल टॉक और मोटिवेशनल स्पीच सुनते हो कि मैं मुंबई भाग के इतने पैसों में आ गया, उतने पैसों में आ गया, all of those are fake. Believe me, I've been there. If you will research it thoroughly, you'll come to know that it's true. All of that is fake. आप ऐसे भाग कर मुंबई मत आओ, बिल्कुल मत आओ. Take savings, and if your family can't support you, try to support yourself. Have a saving. आप मुंबई आओ, बजट में रहो, बजट में खाओ, and then try to support yourself financially and mentally too. First mentally, then financially. Because Mumbai, I have seen people who have plenty of money get depressed very easily. Mumbai, mein the thing is, I'm gonna make a mental health ka video separately, but this one is just how to survive in Mumbai financially. I was broke. I was broke, and I have been broke many times in Mumbai. To be honest, yeah, there was time when I need to do something with money very urgently, but I couldn't do because I didn't had any money. So that's the definition of brokenness. And I was broke, and many friends. I had many friends who was also broke. So I can't just like ask money from them because they are also suffering the same fate. And I don't know why I do यहाँ का वहाँ का यहाँ. So if you are running from home and planning to come to Mumbai just with a big dream, please don't. Please don't. I'm begging you, please don't. It's gonna hurt you a lot. And the very crazy part about these kinds of decision, if you are making a very big decision, try to overthink it a lot. If you are not overthinking your decision, you don't know if you are making a right one or a wrong one. Even if you are making a wrong one, just try not to have any problems after making that big decisions. To be honest, me, when I went to Mumbai, it was not a bad decision. I learned a lot, but to be honest, I spent more than 30 lakhs of my family's savings on Mumbai, on myself, not Mumbai, on myself surviving Mumbai. And what did I get in return? Nothing.